Hello, today I'm going to talk about a geometry node based scene that I created to make a polymer-grafted nanoparticle, or simply we say polymer-coated nanoparticles. So in this uh, Blender file, we have two main components. The first one is this main scene with polymer grafted nanoparticle, and the second one is this polymer with the individual beads representing some monomers. So this asset actually has a lot of customizable features. For example, changing the polymer density, changing the polymer size, changing the secondary coating, changing the size of the main core nanoparticle, and etc. So I'll go through one by one. So first, let's go through the main scene or the main component, this polymer grafted nanoparticle. If you click it here, and then come to this modifiers tab, you can find the geometry node that I created for this one. So this one has a few uh, handles that you can change and see. The first one is the polymer coating density. It is the density of this polymer coating. If you change it to a small value, you can see the density changes. So we can go to 0 and then go back again. So I'm just showing you how we can uh, change the polymer density. I will keep this one as like 21 just for now. And the second one is polymer size. This changes the size of this polymer. You can change it like this and have more density, or you can increase the polymer size and go for a less dense polymer. So let's go for, I guess, 30. And then just to have some randomization, you can change this to any number. uh, it will change the order of these polymers in the seed. So the next one is the nanoparticle size. Is this core nanoparticle? You can change it to have a smaller one or a larger one. So based on the size of your nanoparticle, you might need to change the density of the polymer. Just for now, we will keep it like this. So the slice parameter is actually for you to get a slice of this one. How this works is you can change this number. Usually if it is go beyond 1.2, depending on the size, this might varies. It uh, it tend to uh, delete all the polymers in front of that slice. So to give an idea, I'll go to this y-x orientation, and you can see how this affect the scene. So when I change this, you can see how this deletes. Underneath, what is happening here is I'm giving some instructions to go along the y-axis and then see if there is an uh, index of one of these polymers that is greater than I'm think it is less than whatever the number that you give, it will delete from the scene. So in this case, you don't need to know all the hidden details. If you want, actually, you can go into the geometry node and see how it works. So just for now, um, let's keep it simple. So if you want a slice, you can do that. So just for now, I will Actually, I will have it like this so we can see the change in the secondary coating. So this one is uh, I call secondary coating. So you can change the density of this secondary coating using this handle. So if you don't need the coating, you can go for 0. If you need the coating, you can increase this value. So this handle helps you to change the size of this coating if in case that you need that. So the other one is changing the colors of uh, um, this polymer-grafted nanoparticle. You can change these colors easily clicking this uh, polymer-grafted nanoparticle and going into the materials tab. You will see few materials that I have created. One is core nanoparticle. It's this core nanoparticle. You can simply change the color uh, to your according to your preferences. So the second one is uh, for the secondary uh, coating. So you can change that easily. So in order to change the colors and the properties of these polymers, you have to click here, the polymer, and then you can change few things here too. So if you go to the materials tab, you can easily change the color of this polymer like this. Very easily you can change it. Uh, the good thing about this one is you can have uh, any shape to this uh, polymer and it will be reflected in the polymer grafted nanoparticle. So you can click this polymer first and then go click tab, and then it will enable these editable handles to change the position of this one. So for example, if you have a polymer grafted nanoparticle that looks like a flower, you can change the positions of these uh, and it will be reflected in your polymer. So I advise you to go to X, Y orientation. Otherwise, it can mess with uh, the final orientation of the, the nanoparticle. For example, I can show you how this work. If you want, you can exclude this one by pressing E to have a very large one. Um, but for now I do not need that, so I'll just delete that one. So I will try to get this one here and rotate it a little bit to something like this, and I'll get this one somewhere here like a flower petal. Okay, so I think this looks good. Now you can see there are some spaces in between. You can uh, exit the uh, edit mode by pressing tab, and if you click this polymer and if you go to uh, the modifiers, you can do few things. One is change you can change the polymer size, polymer bead the monomer bead size actually, like this, and depending on uh, the size, you can increase or decrease the number of monomers that is attached uh, to this polymer. So I will go for something like this. So you can change the color easily here to any color that you want. So, and it will be reflected here. So now if we go to uh, the main scene, you can see it very nicely. It is reflected here. We can clicking this uh, nanoparticle again, and then go to modifiers and then change the slice if we don't want the slice, and you can see we have control over all of these things. You can easily control as you want. So I will upload this to Gumroad, so you can download from there, and let me know if you have any comments uh, on the comment box. So thank you very much.